Okay, I'm back. We're gonna do some other three this evening. The song that was just playing was called "Waitin' for Superman," or I guess it's technically called "Waitin'." Wait, no, yeah, I was right. It's "Waitin' for a Superman." Parentheses, is it getting heavy? By the Flaming Lips, off the album "The Soft Bulletin," which is also the album in which I started with a song from at the beginning of the stream. Really excellent album. The big theme of the album is kind of mortality and like kind of learning to deal with the idea that someday you will die. It's something that everyone will face, and I think a lot of people don't come to grips with that always. But it's an excellent album, and I really love it a lot. Someone asked in chat, "Oh, by the way, what's the total with T-shirts?" And this isn't something that I have addressed on stream yet, which really shocks me. So let's take a moment. If you tuned into the charity stream that happened last weekend, we raised $108,000 for the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation, which, oh my dog, that's incredible. It's amazing what you guys can do when you're put together for a good cause, and I'm just shocked, completely shocked. Like, I thought we would break our goal because I really know that you guys can do incredible things, but $108,000, 6 digits. It pretty much makes me cry when I think about it too much. So all I gotta say is thank you for your generosity, and that it's going to make a big difference. So thank you so much for that. I'm looking forward to next year. Next year I want to play a bigger part in the actual organization, because with my job it's kind of hard to do. I work, full-time job, and it's tough. But reading some of the messages that people wrote in and seeing how much you guys pulled together and donated is just really incredible. But all together with t-shirt money and is the game muted? What's going on? Hang on. It is. There we go, much better. All together with t-shirt money, plushie money, and direct donations, we broke 108,000. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. My stream's not on YouTube yet, but it will be soon. So we're about to start Chapter 8, which is the final chapter of the game. Now, it's a long chapter. There's still some things, so we're not going to finish it tonight. We're going to do a couple. I think there's 3 dungeons left, really. There's a sewer dungeon, the tower dungeon, and the underground dungeon, all in Chapter 8, and then we're at the ending. So let's dive in. I'm not sure how my voice acting will be. I'm surprisingly tipsy from that one drink because it was pretty loaded. But we'll see how it goes. I think Chapter 8 is still shorter than 7, but it's the second longest chapter, so we still got a while yet. Give me a sec. Let me swallow this chocolate. Master Lucas, yes. Our great leader, new king of the entire world, Master Porky, cordially invites you to the greatest city in the world, New Pork City. I will take you there in this stretch limousine, so please step inside. No. Where Master Porky is concerned, there is no no. So what will you do? You will get inside, won't you? No. But thou must. This is the first game, or the first time in the game that they mention Porky directly, which for Earthbound fans might be a little funky because they don't make a connection between Porky and Pokey. But if you knew better, or if you were a Japanese player, you know that Porky and Pokey, or rather, you know it's the same person from Mother 2, or at least share the same name. So this sudden revelation that Master Pokey, or Master Porky, invited you to his city is, in a way, really more intense than it feels for a North American player. Of course, I have to walk all the way around. Says, oh yeah, let me update that. Thank you for the heads up, regular guy. Appreciate it. Ba-doo ba-doo doo doo ba-doo boo. The island they all grew up on will never see again. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't want to get into the ending too much, so I don't want to spoil it, but I think it's ambiguous. What do you think? It's much more spacious than it appears on the outside, wouldn't you agree? We'll arrive at New Pork City shortly, so please relax and enjoy yourselves for a while. Will do. I like how the limousine has an entire goddamn stage inside of it. Like a musical stage. So you and your buddies, while you're out partying at a wild rumpus, you can do a crazy karaoke show on the stage. A stage. Looks like you could sing a song from it, but you can't even get on it. No problem here. Grown-up drinks all lined here. Spicy, bitter, yucky poison, so kids can't drink it. Oh wait, grown-ups can't drink it either. There's a happy box in the base of it, which it doesn't say overtly, but it's the same sprite as the happy boxes in town from earlier. Here's a cocktail cabinet. A tabletop game. Looks like you can play it, but you can't. Now, an interesting thing about New Pork City, and it's going to be much more obvious once we're in the city itself, but it starts here, so I thought I would mention it. Everything in the city, almost everything in the city is fake. Like when you inspect everything, it says you think you can play it, but you can't. Or you could, looks like this stage you could sing on, but you can't. Grown-up drinks are all lined here. But that doesn't say you can't, I guess. 9-foot billiard table. The pockets have been designed to be quite large. It looks like you can play it, but you can't. Now, I think the bathtub's operational. But yeah, so much of the city itself is going to be fake, and you'll kind of see that as we get into it in a little bit. A blackjack table. It's not playable blackjack table, though. So this is one of the famous champagne towers. Actually, upon closer inspection, it's only a painting. Which is weird. How does a painting look like a tower? So why they bother putting all this stuff in here? I don't know. I think it's because Porky thinks it looks cool, you know, and it's the way he can do it without spending too much money. Are we doing the optional boss? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. It's that giant statue, right? I don't even remember how to beat it. Don't you need, like, some kind of firework? It's only a model. Yeah. Can I sit up front? Would you like to sit in the passenger seat? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, there it is. Say hello to New Pork City. Wouldn't it cost more to get a replica of a pool table than a real pool table? I doubt it. PK Flash works. Yeah, but isn't that a really low chance of it working? Like actually killing it instantly? We'll probably just get through the sewer dungeon tonight and get through Leader's speech. Vikings. Chapter 8. All things come to an end. The pork nose landing pad. Porky is basically Biff Tannen in the future, in a way, but I think he's less well off than Biff is. It's hard to tell because he actually has functioning flying limousines, but he also just has a fake city. Well, we've finally arrived. Please watch your step as you exit the car. You haven't forgotten anything, have you? Seeing as this is your first time here, I'll give you this map of the city so you don't get lost. Got a city map. Well then, Master Lucas, I'm sure I'll see you again real soon with a different look. What does that mean? Isn't Porky kind of insane? Well, you'll see for yourself when we get to the encounter. But he's definitely not just a young kid anymore, I'll put it that way. If you played Earthbound, how many people in chat have played Earthbound but have never played Mother 3? I think you're in for a shock when you see what Pokey's form looks like at the end of this game. I know, man. I know all about you. You're here to destroy New Pork City, aren't you? Hop. Never played Earthbound. Oh man, you guys should play Earthbound. You're free in this city. Master Porky is giving you your freedom. Thanks. That's the biggest happy box I've ever seen. Arcade 1-up. Please, by all means, hang out inside. Look, this guy kind of looks like Picky a little bit. His name's Bateau, though. Everyone else came to the city, so I couldn't just stay back there all alone. Oh, so these are actually people who came from Tazmily. Have you forgotten? There's a crane game here. It looks like it's playable, but it's not. Ooh, this one I can actually play. Check it out. So not everything is fake, I guess. Only most things. As Lucas just pats his hips. That's how you play arcade games. Did I notice how empty Tazmily was? Yeah, I saw everyone mentioning that they were moving to the big city and stuff. Oh, in one sense you feel completely satisfied. Great. A mop. Man, this area stinks. No, it's not me, it's this area. Pinball game. Dance Dance Business Kimono. What kind of game is this? His face is red, yeah, because he lost, he was embarrassed. But in one sense, he felt satisfied. Baked Yam game. What's your favorite arcade game? Mine's Crazy Taxi. I think my favorite game to play in arcades... honestly, this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a taiko game. Like, it's a Japanese drumming game. That game's really sweet. But, I also really like Metal Slug, which I can play outside of arcades, but whenever I'm at an arcade, I really like it. I think my final answer for my favorite arcade game would probably be Joust. I love Joust. I think Joust is also very ahead of its time, in that it had like a lot of different like spins on its core gameplay. It was multiplayer, it was kind of cooperative, kind of competitive. Taiko Drum Master, yeah, that game's great. Carrie and I played this 4D game in like 4D, four-dimensional game in the local arcade up here, which in addition to being 3D graphics, it had like tubes around that would blow at you when certain enemies would like spit at you and weird shit like that. Lucas, you're dear and charming. Oh, it's Isaac! Oh no! Why did Isaac become a pig mask? I don't like that. Crazy Taxi is a classic too. I kind of discovered Crazy Taxi through the arcade, like I imagine a lot of people did. That was a fun game. I love Point Blank. Point Blank is also... I think Point Blank is my favorite light gun game of all time. It's kind of WarioWare-esque, but all the mini games are light gun based. So like some of them are accuracy games. Your score is just your accuracy, so the more shots you get of a 100% accuracy, the higher your score. Then other ones were like endurance based, where you had to like beat up a car, kind of like Street Fighter. Other ones were like sniping games, and they would kind of shoot at you like a minute at a time. You would do a mini game. So it's kind of like WarioWare with slightly bigger games. Your guys' leader's locked up in an apartment building underground. Huh? You don't know nothing about no leader? But your leader wants to see you. Here I am putting myself at risk to tell you this, and honestly, you don't know the guy? Yeah. He's being held at empty apartments. We gotta go through the sewers to get there. Same suggests the place is empty. No one lives there at all. It's not a breeding ground for violent attacks, roaches, stink bugs, rats, and stuff. This is the one part of the game that really kind of feels like Earthbound again, in the sense that it's just a city and you need to explore and figure out what you need to do. Well, I guess we know where to go, but I think we can buy better items before we go into the sewer. A figure made out of clay and dough. It's well crafted. Are you the type of person who always has to sneak behind everything? Also, there's literally Earthbound right here. Oh yeah, there's an Earthbound movie. Check it out. Let's watch. There's Ness and his buddies. And there's them fighting the Dungeon Man. And Mr. Saturn. And Jeff in Winters and the tent and Threed. And there's Master Belch. Monotoli. They changed the eye on the Monotoli building picture. Interesting. Interesting that it cuts off at the Monotoli building. Is that the last that you hear from Porky in Mother 2 before the ending? It might be, because that's the last part that I can remember him being in. I remember he flies off in a helicopter and then you don't see him again until the ending, as far as I can remember. And I wonder what's the deal with Porky having Earthbound movies playing there, the adventures of his friends. You find the helicopter, but not Pokey. Gotcha. Hey, this looks like the Threed lady. Heard from Master Porky that you'd be coming here. He says you're quite strong in one way or another. I sure am. They say the DCMC are going to have a concert in the city. Guess in that way, the city might not be half bad at all. Can't tell if it's kitty-like, creepy, disgusting, flashy, or what. And I remember I can fight that thing around here, so I'm going to write a save state. The implication is that Porky really wanted Ness to be his friend. I think he considers him his friend. Don't I need the New Year's Eve bomb to beat the boss? Isn't that how you do it? Could be a dud. That's the only way. Okay, so we're gonna buy it. Why not? That's the only time it ever works, too. Interesting. You have a good eye, he says. Thank you. If you beat him without using it or a PK flash, the game crashes or something. Here we go. I forget, how do you get it to fight you? Do you talk to it over and over? There's a way to get it to fight you. You fight statue? Okay, he has to wait till after the sewer area. That's fine. That's fine. Hermit crab. You can only do it after, I'm assuming, you talk to the leader. 22 hours, man. This game flies, it really does. Oh wait, what was that? Even if the world was a 4-chapter story, I'd spend all 4 of those chapters with him. Aw. It's an interesting thing to say. Here we go, this is what I want. Which I'm gonna need to withdraw some DP. Porky Park. Oh yeah, there's these guys. You can't see Kumatora, you're in the way. I'm gonna win. The annoying thing is I can't just speed up the whole time because Lucas turns very slightly, so I always need to take my hand off to reface him. One of the things I like about this is that it's not just almost nothing is actually real, but also everyone complains about how crappy the modern city is, but keep making excuses to be there. Like DCM's here, everyone else is here. Yeah, it's true. That's a very good point. Can you actually win this? Is it possible? Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Fuck this. I need to find a frog. Thought that was Flint for a second. Beauty and tasty. And this is totally reminiscent of the department stores from Earthbound as well. Even has the banjo as the lead, like in Earthbound. That's this restaurant's rule. It's a weird way to greet me. Oh, these are pretty nice for healing, but they're very expensive. How is Boney doing with healing items anyway? Should probably buy him a few when I get a chance. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Luxury banana. Need to find a frog. The lab looks like Andonitz's lab. Also notice that the back of the buildings are just cardboard as well. Or they're just, you know, they're just props. There are Zodiac bracelets. They're kind of like the main defensive equipment. Newport City, yeah, we're really getting there. Here we go. The Master Stick isn't even as good as his current item. Man, I hope I have enough money to equip everybody. Just barely did. I also have a couple things to sell. And that's about it. I'm not going to finish the game tonight because there's still essentially 3 dungeons. So probably 2 more streams after this. 1 or 2. I know tomorrow I work late. But on the other hand, I don't need to be up early on Sunday, so I might do a stream tomorrow as well. Definitely a stream on Sunday, because I don't even work late and I don't need to be up early, so. Alright, I guess we'll go into the sewer now. There's the sewer again. And how much are those items? Only 200 bucks for 120 is not too awful. Not bad at all. It's not like that other burger shop or whatever it was. Ugh, I can't run. It's very heavily implied in Earthbound that Pokey just wants to be Ness's friend due to his shitty upbringing. He can't express himself properly, so he antagonizes Ness instead. Number 3 makes it very clear that Pokey holds Ness in very high regard. Yeah, it does. Oh. It's difficult for people to fit through this. Fuck, I did it again. Interesting. Not sure if I remember where to go. Let's try the tower. Empire Porky. Let's see what happens. Hey, mole cricket. $170 for 300. Check the chairs. Is that what I need to do? I like how there's golden pigs. I'm actually all healed up. Don't need to do that. Pokey's innocent. He got corrupted by the power he has. He was shitty even before he was powerful, though. So. Yeah. I might want that for fighting Facade, because I gotta fight him one more time. See, not that way. Someone said to check the chairs, so let's go back and do that. What's my favorite kind of music? Probably indie rock. It's between indie rock and progressive rock. Fuck me. But it's hard to say. I like a lot of different kinds of music. We had a big music talk a couple streams back. Said to check the seats. Ooh, we're getting close. That frown. Come on. Oh, my dog. There you go. This game stinks. Yeah, that was Earthbound's marketing slogan. This game stinks. And people just didn't quite get it. Hey, Zombie Cupcake. I actually really like Neutral Milk Hotel. But I do understand why they're kind of a meme. Okay, so Boney went through. Now what? Being an entrance somewhere, but it was someplace stupid. And that there was a ladder going down. I used to work part-time there a long time ago. Interesting. Fuck. Yeah, there's a scratch and sniff included. Or in Nintendo Power Magazine for Earthbound as it's part of its marketing. And it smelled awful. It was supposed to smell like barf or something. Let's see, where'd she have worked part-time? There's nothing really in the arcade. The Airplane Over the Sea, yeah, that's one of the best albums ever written, I think. I love that album. Was it the pizza place? That's what I was gonna check. Talk to the pink-haired dude. Alright. Oh, that guy or... oh shit. Oh, I almost ran. Yeah, I already talked to this guy before. Or this one. Matt Pat, aka Game Theory. I don't watch a ton of them, but I think they're pretty harmless. I think that people who actually get mad at stuff like simple stuff like that, you know, just videos that are just meant to be entertaining, are just, you know, wasting stress on stupid shit, you know? Like, why stress out about things like that? The dude in the arcade, okay. There's a lot of pink-haired dudes. But I've watched a couple of them and I enjoyed them well enough. Where the fuck am I? Damn. Wait, what the hell? I keep passing it. Okay. But people are mad but think it's stupid. That's fine, but you know, I think people just expend too much energy hating on crap sometimes. You know, you can even see how the tiles there are brighter. I'll go look for that dog. Yeah, that's very much just like Earthbound, where you just kind of need to walk around town, talk to everyone, try to figure out what you need to do. Coming for you, Boney. Where are you at? Oh, I can hear him in the right speaker. That's Boney barking. He must be nearby. Oh, I don't have Boney night anymore, though. There we go. Them some evolved roaches. Yeah, they're literally metal and designed to kill. There we go. Smash. Still leveling up. The game is... I should get to around level 55 by the end of the game. It's kind of like the Four-Side Sewer, yeah. That's an interesting game theory, if I say so myself. Maybe even has some of the same enemies, doesn't it? Just more evolved. So maybe Newport City is where Four-Side used to be. But you know, it's only a theory. A game theory! I really didn't get that combo. Can't combo tonight. 60 is overkill, but I remember Kumatora learning the most broken sign in the game. Does she really only learn it around 60? Didn't she get Starstorm? Yeah, she is Starstorm. Drops stars on all enemies for major damage. Fuck. Oh yeah. No. Fuck. There we go. Starstorm is nothing compared to ground? PK ground. What? Never heard of this. PK ground. Is that a real thing? I've never heard of PK ground. I had no idea that was even a thing. It's the most broken Psy ever. Wow. I had no idea that that Psy even existed. Huh. It's disgustingly broken. Really? Magic pudding. Saltwater gun. And a battle. Mimic. Good enough for me. Let's give one of those to Kuma. I knew it. Whatever. Grind for ground? Nah. I mean, I could just, like, do that on a bunch of enemies. And then Kumatora dies. I could. I don't think I'm gonna, though. Okay. Double jerky. Could use the herbs. I think we'll be okay though. Did that not work? Try it again. The hell? There we go. These are the empty apartments. Hey, there's Leader. Pulling this rope would probably be extremely dangerous. Yep. Leader's all tied up, unfortunately. How the fuck did Boney even get this far? Guess he chased the stink bug all the way in here. The MT apartments. Is there an apartment building in Forside like this? I wonder. Hey, Boney. Hey. Woof woof. Chased after a strange smelling bug and somehow wound up here. Alright. Time for plot. Get ready. Woof. Never mind that. Look what's in this next room. Oh, his inventory is full of hot dog sushi. This stink bug thinks it's hiding. What a dummy. Get ready for plot. Lots of dialogue coming up. Yes, it's me, Lita, the bell ringer. It must be a real shock to hear me speaking for once. It wasn't that I couldn't talk all this time, I simply chose not to. As I rang the crossroad bell deep inside my heart, I had decided I would speak to no one. But the secrets I've been guarding are now starting to leak out. Lucas, the time has come to tell you everything. What I'm about to tell you, you might not want to know. Even so, you must absolutely hear it. It will be a long story, but please listen to it all. No. I see. Even if you refuse to listen, I still have no choice but to talk. You needn't listen, you can just stay there. Even if it's just me talking to myself, I absolutely must say what I have to say. Given who you are and how you've lived, what I have to say will tear at your hearts, and there's just so much to tell. So I've decided to have the stink bug trembling behind me, memorizing everything I say. Ready, Mr. Stinkbug? Nice. Long ago, there existed a world different from what the people on these islands think of. The world was incredibly big. More people lived on this world than there are grains of sand on these nowhere islands. I know it may be hard to imagine, but such a world once existed. Understand? No, I don't think this is Claire de Lune, because I would recognize it pretty quick. Understand? Yo. Now I'll say it again. Fuck. I should have said it. At some point, the world wound up destroyed. Naturally, it was humans who destroyed it. In the back of their minds, everyone had an inkling that it would happen at some point, and then it really did happen. And so, the world is no more. Everything so far has been about the end of the world. Did you understand it? Yep. Just before the end of the world, a white ship came to these islands. On it were all the people of Tasmilly village. Yes. Aboard the white ship were those few who had managed to escape the world. The people on the ship still went by their names from the previous world. This white ship plan had been set in place before the world was destroyed. And although they're part of the world, these nowhere islands are a special place. They were the one place that would remain, even if the world was lost. The one and only place where people could survive. And so the white ship arrived at these islands. Everything so far has been the white ship? Yep. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? The reason these islands are special is because they harbor a giant dragon nearly as large as the island themselves. Long, long ago, people lived together with the dragon. However, at some point in time, the people and the dragon could no longer coexist. So using the 7 needles, the dragon was placed into a long, long sleep by the ancestors of the Magypsy people who have lived here since ancient times. Ever since, the Magypsies have guarded the needles in an effort to prevent the dragon from being woken until its power is truly needed. Thus, until the time of its awakening, the dragon continued to sleep, as the power of the earth itself. And so, because of the tremendous energy of the dragon hidden deep below, these islands were protected from the end of the world. Those who came here aboard the white ship feared another end of the world before anything else. They felt that the world's destruction was a direct result of the way they had lived. The people of the white ship discussed things at great length. They shared their wisdom and spoke with grave seriousness. And then they arrived at their conclusion. They decided to completely erase everyone's memories of the previous world and start their lives over with the new rules and new roles. Yes. In short, everyone would play out the ideal story that they came up with. That's what happened. The people would restart their lives in a simple, peaceful village and in the kind of place they wished they had grown up in. They would erase their memory of everything, the world, their belongings, their rules. Then they would begin their new lives. Everyone's old memories would reset and replaced with their newly created story. And thus the village of Tasmilly came to be. However, it was necessary to record the fact that the memory replacement had taken place. The hummingbird egg was a device used to store the memories of the white ship people. Wes and his son Duster, both playing the roles of thieves, were set to take action should a dangerous situation occur. Remember when they went to Oso Castle? They went there to retrieve the secret of the people of the White Ship. And there is one other thing. Me. It was essential that one person retain the memory of the previous world to sort of keep watch over things. I was the only one in the village of Tazmily, who wasn't given a role in the news story. The sound of my bell served as a suggestion to keep everyone's fabricated memories from reverting. My name, Leader, comes from the word leader. No, that doesn't mean I was anyone special. It's just that I was particularly taller than all the others. So he's like the great tallest or whatever they're called, the almighty tallest. So upon discussion, I was selected because it would be easier for me to stand out. Being so tall, people would want to come see me, And so I was given the role of revealing these secrets when the time truly called for it. Everything's, yeah. Let me also talk about Oso Castle. Apparently long ago, a kingdom existed on this island, centered around the king of Oso. However, when we arrived on the White Ship, the people of this kingdom were gone. It seemed they had left the island, fearing the dragon's eventual awakening someday. Before boarding the White Ship, Princess Kumatora was an infant who had lost her mother and father. Upon coming to these islands, she was given to the Magypsies to raise, and given the role of Princess of Oso Castle. Wes and Duster, being her retainers, was another part of the fabricated story. Oso Castle is one of the few and precious relics of this island's past. We crafted our story in haste so the people inside it have very little past or history. Have you noticed no one in Tazmily can talk about the things from 100 or 1,000 years ago? In truth, we had wanted to create an entire plethora of myths and legends, but our story was made in such a hurry that we weren't able to. It's a real shame. I'm sure that much of what I'm saying you'd rather not hear, but it's the truth. Have you listened to everything so far? Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? Truthfully, we had no idea how Tazmily Village would turn out, but things actually went rather well. The people who had arrived on the White Ship had fully taken on to their new identities. They believed they had always lived together peacefully. It was when a person by the name of Porky stumbled upon these islands that everything started to go amok. It seemed he used a time distorter machine to travel through time and space at will. However, he was apparently shut out from all other times and spaces, and tumbled into this era of these islands. Even worse, he used his time distorter to bring many people from other eras here. The pig masks, as well as everyone in New Pork City, were all brought here and brainwashed by Porky. This Porky fellow seems to view these islands as his own personal toy box, with which he can do anything he wants. He would take the animals apart and recombine them to make creepy new chimeras. As a childlike dictator, he began doing whatever he pleased, including building Thunder Tower and forming his own army. Porky eventually learned the White Ship's secret because of a traitor among the Magypsies. Do you understand? Yep. This traitor was Locria, the 7th Magypsy, and the only one you haven't met yet. After Locria joined forces with Porky, Porky learned about the White Ship people and the secret of the sleeping dragon. Porky decided to pull the needles to wake the dragon so he could use the power for himself. The dragon is the power of the very earth itself, you see. It is sad that whoever pulls the sealing needles will become the dragon's master. However, only a very select few are capable of pulling the dragon's needles. Apparently neither the Magypsies nor Porky have that capability, yet the needles are being pulled now. That means Porky is somehow controlling someone who can control the dragon's power. We have to put a stop to Porky's antics. If we don't, the world will be completely destroyed again, and it will spell the true end for everything. For Porky, that might be the ultimate pleasure, but we can't allow it to happen. We, the last handful of people there are, absolutely can't allow it to happen. Lucas, it seems you're a chosen one with the ability to pull the needles sealing the dragon away. You must pull the dragon's needles with your own hands, and pass your heart onto the dragon. Let this be one and only order to you as your leader. Do you understand everything about the dragon's awakening? Yes. I hear the 6 of the dragon's needles are already being pulled. Deep in the earth, the dragon is likely beginning to stir from its sleep now. Supposedly the last needle is somewhere here in New Pork City. Porky has been gathering everything that lives on these islands into New Pork City to prepare for the final needle's pull-in. It's possible that he's planning to hold one final twisted party. But now is our chance to change this looming crisis into a golden opportunity. All things may come to an end. Or new and bountiful things may happen. Wouldn't you like to help that happen? Lucas, you were once a freak. You were once a weak, fragile boy, but now you've been given a tremendous role to fulfill. Now that you know everything, including everything I'm sure you'd rather not know, the time has come for you to save the future of our life as we know it. God won't make you bear more than you can carry. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. Know that you aren't fighting alone. Everyone, I do mean everyone, will lend you their support. That was a long story, and that is the end of everything I have to tell you. Did you understand it all? Yep. Only the Magypsies really know the needed locations, so I don't know where to find them. But from the way Porky and the others have been acting, I would say they're now very close to reaching the 7th needle. Please, Lucas, be the one who pulls the final needle. Porky issues his orders from the 100th floor of the Empire Porky building. Start by jumping into the fray and storming the building. After that, you can start looking for clues. It's been such a long time since I've spoken to everyone, and now I'm exhausted. This stink bug should remember everything I've just said. Take him with you. That way, if you happen to forget everything I've said here, you can ask him to repeat it. Will you go with them, Mr. Stinkbug? Okay. Yeah, that is some long exposition. I really wish they had spread out some of those throughout the game. Man. Fuck. There we go. Got some decent hits there. You named Lucas Cumsack in your game. Jesus Christ, Booty Man. Story-wise, it does make sense that he was waiting for the right time to tell you the story, but you're right, it doesn't make it any less annoying. So it does just continue through that little triplet hit. There we go. Things become tame only after being brutally beaten with sticks and beats. I guess it's because they get, like, knocked out of their senses, you know? It's like slapping some sense into them. Okay. Now, from here to the boss, it's usually best to just avoid all fights, even if it means entering and re-entering as much as you can. I'm not sure. I guess those guys spawn there no matter what, which is kind of a bummer. Could just avoid them. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, fuck. I shouldn't have even bothered. I should have fought him. Actually, you know what? I want to try something. I want to do it. I want to see what it looks like. So I forget. Of course, she's the last one. Wow, it looks weird in this game. It looks much cooler in Earthbound. Yeah, this time I'll actually fight them. Ooh, Kumatora's learning a new ability. Maybe it'll be PK Ground. Brain Shock Omega. Pfft. Great. Alright, I guess I'll actually fight them. Has to be level 60. Jesus. Okay. Just kill him. I just wanted to kill him before anyone took more damage. But we didn't really prevent a lot of damage there. But we leveled up. What? I didn't even see it. There we go. Alright, we gotta heal up because I know that there's a hard boss coming up. Wow, she was only down 40. Why did I do that heavy of a heal? Okay. Fuck. Hey, how fast these enemies are. They always go first. Yeah. Wait, who's leaving? Alright, see ya, Zombie Cupcake. Have a good one, man. Thanks for staying up so late to watch. Yeah. Yeah, she'd have 12 levels to go in order to learn PK Ground. If I get close to 60 in the final dungeon, I would consider it. Okay. You named Hanawa MILF in your game. Jesus Christ. Probably ruined the ending. Look who it is. Wee hee 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 hee. That's 1 we and 8 he's. Oh, what a pleasure it is to see you again. No, wait. Long time no see, Facade says. I say nwee hee 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 to you, for I will now give you thoroughly destructive damage, he goes on to say. I have been remade into an incredible, fiercely powerful, and dangerous ultimate weapon. Therefore, I will absolutely unquestionably be victorious over you, is what Facade says. What's more, I will put an end to your tale. I will give you damage, and then provide you with even more damage, until you are soundly defeated, is what Facade says. Now, then, Here I come, Nuihihi, Nuihihi, Nuihihi. Facade is now ready to fight. Here he comes. Miracle Facade. It's fucking time. Okay. Is it worth using Starstorm for her? 48. When I have Freeze to only do 18, it's probably better. Whoop. Done. I think he uses mostly side 2, but I was just going to use both. Didn't work, of course. Oh, there you go. Nice dodge. What's my opinion on MGS4? I think it's the worst in the series, but I still like it a lot. Well, actually, I don't know. It's between 2 and 4. That's the worst. But I still enjoy it pretty well. I think you can have both shields, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. Smile boldly. Oh yeah, that is totally worth the extra PP. Wow, how much was that? 50? It's too much, especially because his normal attack does so much damage. Whole bunch of bombs. Ooh. That's rough. I have played Metal Gear Rising, and I liked it a lot. Broke off some of his horns. Facade's heart is filled with hatred. Facade's serious now. Fuck me. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I think the side shield did overwrite the normal shield. Can't decide which one I want to keep on. Would you play it stream, or did you already? I already streamed Metal Gear Solid 4, although it's been a long time. Ooh. I have to heal him, so. Ooh. Nice Franklin badge. Unfortunately, the delay means Duster's gonna die, and now Kumatora is likely gonna die. Oh, and he gave it to Lucas. Fuck me. Don't have time. Where's my... There it is. Took forever to find, unfortunately. Ugh, gross. No, 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 I want to use it on Akuma. Fuck me. Damn it. Why did he use it himself? Ah. Thank you. Christ. Fuck. Actually, I should, well, like stay on the offensive here. Have Boney take care of healing. I guess I'll do a revive. Oh no, that was a bad choice. Ooh, we saw the Sai shield though. Saved everyone but Kumatora. Fuck me, those bananas. We just barely survived. Whew, man. Okay, that's fine. What? How do I keep doing that? Is that what I intended to do? There we go. Try to finish him. Let's see what she has. She doesn't really have much. I wonder if I can make him cry. I'm just gonna attack though. Fuck me. Bad timing on the combo. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, did it. And everyone was live. Miracle Facade was defeated. Ugh, what a rough fight. We did really well though. We beat him on the first try. Everyone leveled up. Ow, ow, ow. I will not translate this part. The reason being that these are not words, but simple sounds. You have bested me, kind sirs. Actually, no, you did not best me. You are merely detestable. I am sick of all this fighting. Very, extremely sick of it. This is all just a game. You could call it Master Porky's game. You people are still stuck inside this game. As for me, I may have been removed from it, but I am still not sure. The flames of my life are in danger now. I do not think we will ever meet again. Not just in battle, is what Facade states. He also adds in a very faint voice, "Nui hee hee. Facade is now going to plummet." I'm an interpreter, but now that Facade is gone, I'm no longer needed. I'll just, go this way. Please do not chase after me. Goodbye. Alright. We're going to go heal up, and then we're going to do the optional boss, and we're going to call it an evening. Let's see, where's the best place to heal? If we go to the tower, it might trigger the cutscene. I should have chased her, you're right. Fuck. Oh, they're blocking the way up, though. I forgot about that. Ooh, Kuma's learning another thing. And Lucas. Nice. Thunder Gamma. Life Up Omega, which I think heals everybody. Very nice. Excellent. And very PP efficient too. I already got a New Year's Eve bomb. Okay, let's save. I guess I don't necessarily need to heal. Yeah, it's very PP efficient, because for 28 PP you get a full heal on everybody, pretty much. Whereas before it would cost like a good 30-40 PP to do that. You have this feeling that the statue is staring at you with intense hostility. The smartest, bravest, toughest chubster of all time. Return statue's feelings of hostility? Yo. The statue attacked. Yeah, some of you might recognize this from Smash Bros. Brawl. Really, the only way to beat it is to use the New Year's Eve bomb. Ooh. But also notice how slow the meter rolls in this battle. Boom. Oh shit. Nice job, Boney. Some optional boss that is. You get a lot of experience from it though, which is nice. Oh, it's because you're defending. Oh, okay. Interesting. So really, when someone's waiting to be healed, to have their life saved, I should have them defend. Will it make their meter start to roll slow if it was rolling fast in the first place? Alrighty, that's where the stream is gonna end this evening, because I gotta go to bed. Let's check the art. Here's what we got. Let's take a look. And no new art this evening, unfortunately, but if you guys ever upload art to the Boru, which I'm gonna link you in chat, tag it KY, and I will show it at the end of the stream. So definitely do that if you ever make any fan art. I love fan art. Alright guys, it's been a pleasure, but I need to go. And so I predict I have 2 streams of this left. Because the tower is a pretty intense dungeon, and then we have the whole final sequence after that as well. So 1 or 2 streams. I mean, I remember the tower itself taking a couple hours, and then an hour or 2 from there, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts next time. 1 or 2 streams left. Tomorrow, maybe. Sunday, definitely. So, stick around. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye. I'm gonna host somebody, so let's stick around. Let me see who I'm gonna host. Give me a moment. See who's streaming. Wow, so many streams going on right now. Let's host Fred tonight. I'm gonna host Fred doing Resident Evil HD Remaster, so stick around for that.